Hello Targar friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another Orc Mode workout, and today was Max Effort Deadlift Day. And as usual, if you guys would please click like down below, help offset the dislike bot, it would be greatly appreciated. But here's the thing, we're going to go for a 1 rep max attempt. Before you guys watch it, please click like. That's the rules. Click like and then you get to watch the attempt. So, over to the lift. I missed my 605 today. And it was grip. Yes, I felt other muscles involved. Yes, my glutes. Yes, my erectors could stand to be stronger. And they are going to get stronger. We're training them day in, day out. But we've already assessed everything. I and other lifters in the comments, we all know my forearms, my grip, all of that are limiting me on a lot of lifts. I'm pretty much entering a phase of grip and forearm specialization. Now, what that means is that I train those things every day. Because it's kind of hard. People say, what do you mean specialization? You do so much training already. Most of your training is specialization level. Yeah, I have a slight bias towards upper body right now, right? Which is why we're only doing about 3 supplemental lifts on the lower body days right now, right? So about 15 work sets after my heavy squat or deadlift, because that's all we need right now. We just need to keep those areas growing, putting a lot more focus into shoulders, triceps, forearms, pecs, all that stuff, because I need more of that. But really, forearm and grip are going to be a big deal for me. I really have to spend some serious time bringing those up. And you guys notice that soft lockout with the 575? That was because my grip felt slippery. But what I did, I chalked up extra hard, really focused on squeezing the bar as hard as I could when I went to pull. But realistically, my back and everything just wasn't able to generate enough strength to really get it moving. And I think it just came down to grip. It came down to grip, right? My brain knew that I did not have the grip strength to pull that, and it shut me down. So what are we going to do about it? Well, I'm going to do a lot of what I've already been doing. What have I been doing? I admitted already I've started doing direct forearm work in the afternoons. Second workout every day geared towards that stuff. I'm doing really high rep band hammer curls. I'm only going to do those every other day because I can only handle so much bicep. Because I'm doing some other regular curls with bands in the evening for biceps. Got pinch blocks, captains of crush grippers. My pinch blocks have not been enough to build my grip past 600. They just haven't. We locked, what, the other day 575 with 57 pounds of chains added. Locked it clean, so we know I have the back strength to do that. I lost my grip after the lockout. Left hand slipped, and it dropped. That would have been a straight up missed lift. Okay, and I admitted then, all right, grip has to come up. But it's going to take me weeks and weeks before we see improvements. I have to work it hard day in and day out. And you know what? I think that's going to take everything up another level. It's going to increase my benching. Because a lot of times my forearms hurt on a heavy bench. So let's come over to that point. Let's talk about nervous system and having a weak link like that. Okay, I have thin forearm bones. I don't have that big of forearms relative to the rest of my size. So I have long arms, thin forearm bones. All right, I'm going to have to stack some serious meat on those things. And that's going to be a lot of volume and a lot of different work. So what's that going to mean? It's going to mean hammer curls. It's going to mean a lot of direct forearm work. And for me, I really like the standing behind the back wrist curls. Okay, I've been doing them every day now. I'm going to have to work on both crush grip and pinch grip. Right, I've got my pinch grip blocks. That's only handling pinch. That handles the thumb. I'm going to have to do crush for the fingers. Crushing strength. So I've got captains of crush grippers. I've already got one. I've got another one coming in the mail. I went ahead and ordered an axle bar. I ordered an axle bar today. I had been thinking about it, and another guy who's a grip specialist commented and said, yeah, you need to get one. I'm like, you know what? I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about it the other day. They're not that expensive. Dude, it's a drop in the bucket. I have well over $1,000 in bars over there. I found a good Titan axle bar for like 65 bucks. Free shipping, okay? I think we can do that, okay? At this point, it's worth it. I'm going to start doing some axle bar work. You know what? I can do rows with an axle bar. My back is plenty big. Oh no, I won't be able to do quite as much weight for a while. My lats are my best body part. You know what? It's fine. I'm already doing rows every day. How about I do some rows every day with the axle bar? See if that helps with my grip in my forearms. But I've got to put some size on those forearms, and I've got to build all of my grip. It's got to be the whole thing. It can't just be one grip component. My back builds easy. My back is strong. My back is strong. We know that I'm able to lock 630 up at the top with chain weight. I don't have a back issue. I have a grip issue. So what's going to happen if I spend several months doing grip work? Serious grip and forearm specialization. Deadlift's going to shoot way past 600. We shouldn't even be worried about 600. Right? We need to be worried about the grip. And you know what? How about my bench press? Are my forearms possibly a weak link for the stability on my bench press? Is it affecting my nervous system and ability to press really heavy? I bet you it is. Plenty of big benchers out there do have some massively thick forearms. Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't think that it is. Just the ability to squeeze and crush that bar harder could probably give you a better bar path. It's going to be more stable. So my squats come along great. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for the squat. We're fine. I think my squat's going to keep progressing just bit by bit. It's going to be 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there, but we've seen all my squatting across the board just go up. Deadlift shot up and then stalled. Okay. Just bring those arms up. Obviously, you guys know I'm doing a lot of other arm work, putting a lot of tricep work in these days. Triceps are ultra high priority for me. But the forearms are going to have to come up. And I'm going to have to develop every aspect of it. So again, what are we looking at? Direct forearm work. All right. Do multiple angles, addressing the different muscles. Very high volume, high rep, because they respond to that. Going to have to look at pinching grip strength. Going to have to look at crushing grip strength. And then going to have to mess with the axle bar. Okay. That's 5 different things that we're going to have to address. But I guess the question it comes down to is, you know, how badly do I want to get strong? And those are all things that I can do as separate workouts. It's not like I have to do them with my main workout. I can throw them in at the end of the day. You know what? 15 minutes. If I dedicate 15 minutes of my day every afternoon to grip and forearm work, in addition to doing the axle bar work, it'll happen in a couple of months, 2 or 3 months of that. All right, so we need to look at. We need to be looking at by summertime pulling way past 600. And let's see what it does for my benching. I think all the dips and tricep extensions are going to help the bench too. They're certainly not going to hurt it. But I think that forearm strength is going to be a big deal. Forearm and grip. It's going to be a big deal. So that's where we're going to go. But what about this workout today? What do we do? The hip thrusts. I'm not going to lie, these were tough. After missing a deadlift, hip thrusts are hard. So I didn't go up weight. I stuck with the 405 again. So 405 for 5x10 on hip thrust, not bad. Where does it need to go? It needs to go to 500. But that's the thing. I have these other things to worry about. I can take a couple of supplemental lifts and just slowly work them up. And that'll build the other lifts. Look, I'm doing 210 on good mornings. I need to be able to use really good form and slowly work up to 225. Why? Because I've compared myself to other big deadlifters. Right? Jim Wendler specifically said it. He did sets of 10 with 225 when he had a 650 bench or 650 deadlift. Well, that's what I need to get to then, right? That's what I need to get to. I can do 405 for 10s on the hip thrusts. Let's work it up 5 pounds at a time, week by week, month by month. Let's get it to 500 for 5 sets of 10. Okay, those 2 lifts, that'll build my deadlift strength. That's it. That's all I need. As far as my back and posterior chain, those 2 lifts will get me there. It's just hypertrophy. In fact, the hip thrust will build my squat on top of it. Okay, so that's sorted. That's all I have to do. Pretty simple. So I need to throw all my other efforts into the grip. Grip and forearms. Okay, I've got the back. Look at my back. There's no doubt. That's a 650 deadlift back. I could use a little more trap. Which we're working on. Working on the upper body days. So it's got to be the forearms. You've got to bring up that weak link, and I'm going to have to do some serious specialization, just like I'm going through a lot of tricep specialization right now. Very serious tricep specialization. Grip and forearm is going to have an equal priority to that. See how that changes how I look too. You know, over time you guys will talk about, oh, your arms don't look okay. Well, let me add a inch to my triceps with all this insane amount of tricep volume I'm doing. Add a couple inches to my forearms and see if that changes, right? But all in all, happy with the workout, not upset about a mislift. It was a valuable tool. Gave me good data. Happy with it, so I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.